Here are 12 of the best Spanish Netflix series to watch right now. And how do I know that they're good? Because I'm a real person who watches a lot, an embarrassing lot, of Netflix. I've seen enough of each show to actually form an opinion, so these are genuinely worth your time. These are exactly the kind of shows that I would recommend to my friends, especially those friends learning Spanish. They all have the perfect mix of grammar, lingo, culture, and fun. So first up, we have Élite. Élite is set in Spain and follows 3 working-class scholarship students as they try to survive their fancy high school. Their new social lives? Non-existent. Their love lives? Some of the most dramatic and messy stuff you'll ever come across. But fitting in with the wealthy students isn't their only challenge. The school is also filled with dark secrets. From the very first episode, we're thrown into a murder investigation with all of the main characters as suspects. While we're left wondering who actually committed the crime, we're also drawn into the incredibly complex lives of each character as the plot unfolds. I personally really enjoy heavy plots with lots of storylines, and that's exactly what Élite is. It's a fast-paced, multi-layered storyline that kept me hooked and satisfies my taste for drama with the thrill of wondering when we would discover who the killer was. Club de Cuervos. Club de Cuervos is a Mexican comedy drama that explores what happens when the wealthy owner of the only football club in Nuevo Toledo dies. His 2 children, Salvador and Isabel, must figure out who will take over. But they've been pitted against each other by their father and 2 different mothers. Both of them want control of the club and refuse to sell. So, of course, the big question becomes, who will be the next president? Meanwhile, their father's girlfriend reveals that she's pregnant, securing the house and 1/3 of the inheritance for herself. Even for someone who isn't a sports fan, like me, the show keeps the tension high and the family drama very compelling. If you enjoy family drama, add it to your list. And if you're into sports, even better. La Casa de Papel. Have you ever wondered where Spanish money is made? In the perfect place for a heist. This show takes us inside the Royal Mint of Spain, where a man named Sergio, known as El Profesor, leads a group of thieves in an attempt to pull off the largest heist in history. Their plan? To hold 67 people hostage for 11 days and escape with 984 million euros. But, of course, over the course of those 11 days, anything that can go wrong actually does. Trust me, this show is not for the weak of spirit. Tension runs high as secret alliances form between the criminals and their hostages, unexpected romances develop, and relationships start to fracture, all while the Spanish National Police try to regain control of La Casa de Papel. Monarca. Meet the Carranza family, the owners of a multi-billion-dollar tequila empire, built on corruption and illegal activities. The very first episode of this Mexican drama opens with a chilling scene. The 3 main characters, covered in blood, making a pact to never speak of it again. From there, we're left wondering, what happened? The plot deepens when Ana Maria, the president's estranged daughter, returns to Mexico after 20 years of isolation in the United States. Her father really wants her to take over as president, and she fights for the position despite the resistance of the family. This series explores corruption, betrayal, family tensions, affairs, and redemption. If any of that appeals to you, Monarca is worth a watch. La Casa de las Flores. The De la Mora family may not sell tequila, but they do run a successful flower business, and their lives are just as complicated. One daughter is in an interracial relationship with a black man from the United States. Another son has both a girlfriend and a secret older boyfriend. And the older sister is desperately trying to hold the family and their secrets all together. In the first episode, the family gathers for their father's birthday. But the celebration takes a dark turn when they find their father's secret lover hanging from the flower shop ceiling. If you enjoy heartwarming yet flawed characters, moments of humor, or gender-bending performances, this Mexican comedy is worth checking out. Paquita Salas. This show follows Paquita, a talent agent who was hugely successful in the 90s, but is now struggling to remain relevant. When her last and only client drops her, Paquita is forced to confront a new reality. She must reinvent herself, rebuild her brand, and find new talent. She must do this quickly or she risks going bankrupt. No pressure. Las Chicas del Cable. Las Chicas del Cable takes us into the lives of 4 working women in 1920 Spain, centered around Alba and her 3 co-workers at a telecommunications company in Madrid. Each woman faces her own unique struggle. Alba goes undercover as a cable girl to out a heist, hide from the law, and avoid her first love. Ángeles fights for her right to work against her husband's wishes. Carlota battles for independence from her controlling military father while navigating a secret relationship. And Marga learns to stand on her own for the first time in her life. Ingobernable. Emilia Urquiza is Mexico's first lady, or was until her marriage took a dark turn. Her controlling husband refuses to grant her a divorce, fearing that it would damage his political image, which is largely built on her popularity. When he confronts her at the hotel to stop the divorce, the situation turns violent. Emilia is knocked unconscious, only to wake up with a gun in her hand and her husband dead after falling off the balcony. The show follows Emilia as she goes on the run from the police and the government, while also grappling with the family she left behind. It's a tense, emotional journey, blending moments of intense action with deeply personal stakes. Edha. This Argentinian dramatic thriller follows Edha as she fights to save her fashion brand from bankruptcy, a company her late mother founded, making it deeply personal for her. But behind the sponsorship, dinners, and fashion shows, a dark reality emerges. The company's illegal factory, where workers are exploited, is caught in a gang war and burns down while the workers are still inside. Theo, the brother of one of the workers and possibly the reason for the gang war, finds out and decides to take revenge. He infiltrates Edha's world and becomes her new muse and model for men's clothing line. Their chemistry is undeniable, but it's fueled by deception and desire for retribution. Bienvenidos a Edén. Soa is a hardworking young woman struggling with her mother's constant requests for money as a result of her mother's heroin addiction. Her exhausting life changes abruptly when she receives a chilling phone call. It's an invitation to an exclusive party on a mysterious island. Instead of ignoring it, she actually decides to go, bringing her best friend with her, knowingly breaking the contract she just signed. Once on the island, Soa, her friend, and dozens of other young adults party non-stop, until the next day when all but 5 are left. Following a drone, they're led to a building where they encounter a cult-like group called Edén. What follows is a tense, unsettling thriller as the nature of the island and its host slowly unfolds. Quién, Mató a Sara. This Mexican mystery thriller begins with a group of wealthy teenagers enjoying a day on a boat, drinking beers and having fun. But things take a dark turn when Sara goes parasailing. She discovers her harness has been cut and falls before anyone can stop it. After Sara is confirmed dead, things take a turn from mysterious to tragic when it's revealed that Sara was pregnant. Her boyfriend's affluent family pressured her brother Alex into pleading guilty for her death. With 18 years of prison ahead of him, Alex comes up with a plan to expose the Lascano family and their cover-up. But uncovering the truth about her sister's murder is just the beginning. The Lascano's family tangled web of dark, telenovela-worthy secrets run deeper than you could imagine. But here's the catch. You'll miss out on all the juicy details if you watch Quién, Mató a Sara the traditional way. That's why I recommend you watch it with FluentU's Chrome extension. With the FluentU Chrome extension, you can learn with any Netflix content or YouTube video that has subtitles. It simply converts subtitles to interactive subtitles. This means that each subtitle word will be clickable to see multiple meanings, examples written by language experts, and video examples of native speakers using the vocab across different contexts. So you'll be able to watch Quién, Mató a Sara and look up vocabulary without ever changing your screen. And soon, you'll be able to import your favorite YouTube videos into your FluentU account, making it easier to watch them and learn on your phone. But maybe you're just a beginner. If so, don't worry. FluentU has thousands of authentic videos, a curated library that is tailored for you, no matter your level. In addition to this, FluentU has Spanish lessons with helpful teacher explanations. And at the end of each lesson and video, you get personalized quizzes and speaking questions to make everything stick. To try FluentU right now for free, click the link in the description below and get your free 2-week trial. And speaking about missing out, this next show is a wild one. Desenfrenadas. 4 girls are panicking in a car as they're followed by something unidentified. That's the beginning of this Mexican TV show. Before we learn what's happening, the story flashes back to explore the lives of the 3 girls grappling with a quarter-life crisis. Carlota's passion is sharing poetry, but she has terrible stage fright. Vera is a fashion blogger whose worst enemy was just promoted over her. And Rocío is a doctor with the weight of her family's expectations on her shoulders, all while being haunted by her dead sister's ghost. At Rocío's graduation, the trio reaches a breaking point and decides to take a quick 2-day trip to Oaxaca to party and escape their problems. However, their plans quickly unravel when the 4th protagonist, Marcela, accidentally kills a man who was trying to take advantage of her and flees to Oaxaca as well. This show isn't for the weak of heart, but you won't regret watching it. I love it when you can really relate to what a character is going through in a TV show or movie. And if you're the same, you'll enjoy this next video as you discover the best movies to learn Spanish.